Girl, Byron done had it up to here with Kristen and his shenanigans as it deals with his wife. And girl, he gets on IG and he tells all they damn business, girl. All this and more on this week's Tea Talk episode 62. Byron tells all. Girl, y'all will not let me rest, let me breathe, let me enjoy my day off without sending me a lot of basketball wives tea. I done told y'all I was not looking forward to getting up here doing any more tea talks dealing with basketball wives, and I meant that with basketball wives. A couple of y'all misunderstood me in my video this morning when I talked about doing no more tea talks. I didn't mean no more tea talks. I meant no more tea talks about these basketball wise. Well, girl, y'all been sending me stuff to my email address, which I greatly appreciate. I had stopped getting emails for a while, but I finally got that situation straightened out. So to anybody who wants to send me some exclusive tea, you can always send it to tlsmithteatalk at gmail.com. I always check my emails. And girl, somebody sent me a link about Byron Scott basically getting on his IG live and giving Kristen the biz naive the way that she needed to hear it. So girl, before I continue with the rest of my tea talk, I want y'all to have a look, a listen, and a gander at what Byron Scott himself had to say about this whole situation. So girl, without further ado, let's hear what he got to say, girl.
Hey guys, this is Byron Scott. I want to say this to all the basketball wives fans out there who watch the show on a weekly basis. A couple of weeks ago, it was an episode with Kristen and Thomas. We're getting ready for dinner, and supposedly I was invited to go to dinner at their house.
That's what she said.
Never happened. I was never invited to go to their house for dinner. Thomas and I had talked about having dinner together, but it was never at their house. We had scheduled a time to go. I had a baseball game, which I did go to.
Oh, okay.
And we made arrangements to have dinner at another time. So for them to go on, portray that I was supposed to come over, and I skipped it and went to the baseball game instead of coming over to try to handle a family situation or a family matter is ridiculous.
I know it.
I was never invited in the first
I believe you.
And then for Kristen to come on and say that, and I skipped it and went to the baseball game instead of coming over to try to handle a family situation or family matter is ridiculous. Right. I was never invited in the first place. And then for Kristen to come on and say that I put the baseball games, so to speak, in front of the family, it shows my priorities.
Bring it on home.
It's crazy as hell. And her always talking about she wants to fix this. She didn't get close to that. She's made it worse. She's made it worse. Because again, she's come on TV and basically said, I skipped a meeting that we had already arranged, which had never been arranged in the first place. So I just want all you guys out there to know the real deal on what's happening on Basketball Wives. And again, for the family member who said they want to fix everything to go back on and again try to kick me in the face. Ain't happening. But it's all good.
Now what y'all hoes got to say? It was a couple of y'all who called yourselves getting me together in my last Tea Talk video and my last Basketball Wives video about Kristen is so pretty. Kristen, she's just so nice. Kristen, she's just so kind. CC is the instigator. CC done did this. CC done did that. Bitch, all y'all dusty hoes is eating crow. Y'all eating crow. And it's okay to admit that you had to eat crow. Everybody had to eat a crow a time or two in their life, bitch. I know I have. Now what do y'all gotta say? I've been saying this shit since Kristen first came on my TV screen with this fugazi ass shit that she wants to keep up with CC. That it's all smoke and mirrors and that it is all a poor ass attempt at her having a storyline. Kristen, you gonna finally get what you got coming to you. I've been said all of this. I said the same thing Byron said was the same thing I've been saying in all of my other videos when I used to go in and let have on Kristen, which is why Kristen is now in the same column that Phoebe fuck ass is. And that's, I no longer have any more words to humiliate, demean, degrade you any more than what I've already done and what you've already done for yourself. I've been said this shit. Like, none of this shit comes as a shock. None of this shit comes as a surprise to me. I've been knew that whole dinner scene was more than likely some fuck shit. I said it in my last video. I said, well, she says that he had to go to a baseball game. I'm inclined to believe it. He did confirm that he had to go to a baseball game, but he also confirmed that Kristen never reached out to him about going to their little tiny ass tool shed that they call a townhouse while y'all sitting around trying to say CC will do anything for clout. Like, Kristen, you constantly allow production to make a fucking fool out of you. You're the monkey in the middle. You the monkey in the barrel, and they know that you're willing to do any and everything that you have to do in order to have a steady income, because Lord knows you don't got no job. You don't do nothing around town. You don't do nothing for your city. All you do is sit in the house and watch Kenzie's pretty little behind. And I'm not mad at that. That's your job. You her mama. But I feel like I've been vindicated. To the few people that got under my comments trying to give me much about what I had to say about Kristen, I feel as though I've been vindicated. Byron all but vindicated me in his Instagram post. I already knew it was some fuck ass shit with that whole thing. And I already told you, Kristen, Byron is a lot of things. But one thing that he isn't is a little ass boy, and one thing you cannot do is sit up and play on this man's intelligence. And I said this shit in the last video, that how you could forget about ever making anything right with Byron, as much fuck shit as you have done to get in the good graces of Evelyn and Shawnee, the Mean Girl Click crew, the tough customers of the Basketball Wives franchise, the two main bitches that'll turn on you at the drop of a damn dime. Look at how basically both of them done turned on Tammy, in my opinion. Now, Shawnee may feel as though, you know, they're still good, and she may feel like, you know, she's in the middle, but girl, we all know that's not true, and we all see how the fuck they're doing Jennifer. Like, I mean, you're gonna be next, Kristen. The minute you do or say some fucked up shit, you're gonna be right with CC and Jennifer. You're gonna be right with them, because them hoes is for they self. Like I already told you, this shit is like Survivor, bitch. You need to look out for yourself and for your family. And you done said there and did all of it, and then gonna lie on this man again? Byron, I believe every single last solitary goddamn word of what you had to say. I believe it. I believe every word of what Byron had to say. I believe it. I don't think Byron would get up here and waste his time telling a bald-faced lie. And I'm really starting to think this is why Kristen, as well as Shawnee, as well as Evelyn, have a jealousy for her. Because she has a real-ass husband that is not going to sit back and allow y'all bum hoes to walk all over and tramp all over his wife and smear her name for dirt. He's not about to let y'all do that. If he got to come up here and call out the fake, phony-ass falsehoods and fallacies of this damn show, then that's what the fuck he gonna do. I'm not mad at Byron for this. I'm not mad at Byron at all. I wish he would have done it sooner. If don't nobody else want to be the voice for your wife, and if he got to do it, then damn it, that's just what he gonna do. And I'm all here for Byron Scott for going in and letting have on these dumbass, bummy ass, crusty ass hoes that obviously have nothing better to do with their time but to sit up and bully somebody on TV just to have a fucking storyline. Why does it always have to be Cece who comes there? She don't bother nobody. She don't deal with none of y'all hoes other than OG and Jackie, and y'all find every reason in the book to have to call her name out about some stuff and then want to fight and start an argument with her about some shit that has absolutely nothing to do with y'all and has everything to do with her and Kristen at this point, because they're family. Y'all aren't. Shawnee, this is why I always go in on your pig in the blanket face ass, because you never speak up when it's time for you to speak up. You never come in and say, hey, wait a minute, this has nothing to do with us, this is her family. Like, go down another rabbit hole, find something else. If family is supposed to be off limits, then it needs to be off limits for everybody. Not just you, and not just Evelyn, and not just Malaysia, because Malaysia running around here kissing y'all ass too, and I don't know why. I don't know why Malaysia is swinging from they pussy lips the way that she is. I'm starting to think it's because she probably has a feeling that this show is finna be done for, and maybe she felt like Shania has some work for her ass on the back end, but I don't think so, Malaysia. I just don't think so. I feel like Shania used you for whatever the flying hell she can use you for, and when she's done using you, she will toss your ass by the wayside. That's what I think about Shania O'Neal. But this ain't got shit to do with Shania O'Neal, and everything to do with Byron getting their ass together. I'm here for Byron. Byron is my most favorite as far as I'm concerned. Byron, Jackie, Cece, OG, they my most favorite right now. Girl, you running around here got me liking Jennifer again. So you already know it's some fuck shit going on when I'm running around here taking up for Jennifer, daddy long leg, giraffe neck having ass. Child. But anyway, girl, y'all drop down in the comments. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about Byron coming up here and setting these hoes straight. And child, don't y'all send me nothing else. Don't y'all send me nothing else. I'm so tired of talking about basketball wives for 1 week. I don't know one day entire holy hell to do. But these teas came across my desk, and y'all know I got to give y'all the latest and greatest. And I got listen, I don't make the news. In the words of my big sis Daniva, I don't make the news, I spread it. That's all I'm doing. Okay, Byron is the one that said this. I'm just bringing it to y'all. So I don't want none of y'all Christian supporters coming at me, coming down on me in the comments, talk about why I'm saying this and why I'm saying that about y'all Mickey Mouse, Ratatouille face ass hero. Don't come at me with that. I'm just saying what Byron said, and I'm just confirming that Byron just confirmed about what I've been saying about her from the very beginning. That's all I'm doing. But girl, like, comment, share, and most importantly, subscribe. Hit that bell, child. I want everybody to be in the know of everything that I got going on. And until next time, I'm going to holler at y'all later. Bye.